Sense. Hold up. Y'all don't hear me? Let me know if you hear me now. Let me know if you hear me now. Oh, you hear me now? Oh, you scared the crap out of me. Like I've been talking for all this while. You don't hear me? Okay. So where was I? So ladies and gents, don't run away from what you don't understand. Study to show yourself approved. Find out. When I dropped my children in Nigeria in boarding school and I came back, it was me and God, man. I wanted to learn. I said, God, I want you to show me. I ain't moving. He began to, so many things. That's why before I didn't like technology. Now I love technology because without technology, many were left in the dark for so long. Many were left in the dark for so long. Technology is here. Books are all around us to read. Some people read the Bible and they don't really fully understand. I always say before you pick up that Bible, ask. Pray to God to give you understanding so you're not just speaking from your own understanding, but he's actually pouring himself into you, letting you know exactly what you want to know. Now we see a lot of people talking about manifestation, but if you don't understand it, you're going to think, I don't want to hear this stuff. It ain't got nothing to do with God. You know, if it ain't got God in it, I don't want to hear it. And you're just suffering yourself when all you needed was just the tools of how to sit down, connect with the spirit that's within you. The spirit that's within you is not just a soul that, okay, I'm here, and then when it's time for you to transition, I'm gone. No, it's your partner in everything good. Sit down, look at your life, and say, you know what? And figure out, do you want a better life? Or where you are, you're content, you're good. Because no matter which one you pick, God is fine with it. He's good with it. He's fine with it. There's no faking it till you make it. And what I mean by that is, he has already given you everything that you would need, desire. It's up to you to write down what your success story is going to be. It's up to you to write what is that book that they're writing about you. What is it going to say? It's up to you to say, you know what? If everything belongs to us, if we are entitled to this great life, this and this and this and this and this and this and this is what I desire. But the only way you can see those things come to you, the only way you can have those things is for you to first be the person that those things can attract. Choose the best version of you. Stop choosing the memory version of you, the trauma that happened to me 10 years ago, and you still sleeping on that, massaging it. Because every time you think about that memory, every time you think about that, you've taken yourself all the way back to that. There's no way that you can ever do better. There's no way that you can continue to move forward if all you're thinking of is that. And they did this to me. They did all of that is in your memory. If you need to sob, cry, write it all out. Everything that happened to you, write it all out and go burn it. Give it a burial. Give it a death sentence. It must die. That thing that was either done to you or that thing that you experienced that is still stuck in your experience, Write it out. Cry on it. Let it burn. Because as long as you continue to think of what had happened, and you do not allow yourself to leave that and create a better version of yourself, that's where you're going to stay. That's where you're going to be. Nothing is going to ever get better. Manifestation is not just you, oh, I want this to happen, I want this to happen, I want this to happen. Oh, and you say affirmations, I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed, until your mind receives and say, yes, I am blessed. That's the only time you will begin to see the blessing. You have to become a better version of yourself. I was shocked. I think it's 2 years ago when there was a Bob Proctor YouTube that was going on, and I think he was teaching on wealth or something like that. And I listened to him because I had gotten to a point where I said, you know what, I'm done with coaching. I'm done. I can't do this no more. Because I just realized that at that time, it seemed as if our people are just afraid of growth, or the fear was hugging them so much like a glove. They want to move forward, but they would just say everything negative. Or some people will pay and not even finish, or they will finish and do nothing with it. I was like, I'm done. And I began to, and the Spirit of God was like, you're not done. I'm just starting with you. You know what you mean you're done? I'm like, yeah. What's the point? The what makes a person like me excited and happy and feel the most joy is to see transformation. It's to see that you are applying what you're being taught. What's the point of reading the Bible? You born in church, raised in church. You've been Holy Ghost filled and Bible from Genesis to Revelation, and your life still ain't shown no kind of evidence that no evidence. Go to church every day, you're a prophetess, a propheter, you this, that, third. And you read that Bible in and out, and nothing has happened to you. This is what's going on right now. A lot of people, oh, I know this, and I know this, and I've heard this before, but nothing is penetrating. Why is nothing penetrating? Do you know why? You're not allowing it to penetrate. You're not receiving what God is giving you. He's giving it to you, but you just keep, and you're doing it unconsciously. You don't even know that you're doing it, but you are. He gave life for you to live in abundance. But you know what? The fear of the devil, y'all fear it, and y'all don't understand. You fear the devil more than you even think you love God. Because it's only the fear of the devil that keeps you in place. You don't want to go to hello, so it keeps you in place. Because you're fearing not to be caught by the devil, not knowing that you are actually trapped by whatever it is that you call a devil. Have you ever seen a devil before? So the devil are the people that hurt you, the people that come after you, the people that, the negative people around you. You have to understand your life is in your hands. God got you. Of course he does. He created you, but he created you on earth to have such a beautiful experience. When I literally told God that I was done, he took me to where Bob Proctor was speaking on Facebook. On YouTube. I was inspired to open up the YouTube. I opened up YouTube, and me I've seen Bob Proctor before, and that was in The Secret, maybe like 15 years ago. I'd seen The Secret, and I had to shut it down because you're telling me that I have power that I was never taught in the church that I have. The only power that I was taught in church that I have is I can reject the devil. If I have enough Jesus in me, if I have enough of the blood of Jesus, I can always cast the devil out. Everything was devil, devil, devil. So because of that, you're really not living the life that you should be living because you're so scared of the devil. If I don't pray in the morning, the devil will get to me. If I don't pray at night, the devil will come and get to me. If I, killer, really? That's the life you came to live? Yeah. Now I remember, now I know why they said that a lot of people will be garnishing. They'll be sucking their teeth. Why? Because you now get to a place of freedom when you transition, and then you see the life that you could have lived, the life that you should have lived. And you may not be able to go back to do it all over again. Ladies and gents, the secret of the ages, the ancient secret of the ages is in books. The word of God even says, my people perish, lack of what? How would you feel to find out that you are perishing right now? And when I say you're perishing, meaning that you're not living life to the fullest. How would you like to know? How would you feel to know that you could have had everything, but you don't because of your limiting beliefs, the cultures that we've been taught? Because we've been taught some things. And everything that your mom, your dad, your environment that they taught you is what you're holding on to. Nothing new. Go to school, get married, have children, have a job, and then what? Have another job, and then what? Build a business, and then what? Many of you don't travel. Y'all don't get out. You don't even enjoy walking. You're too busy. If you're not busy, you're too tired. All the beauty of God, you don't have time to enjoy it. The air you breathe, free of charge. And yet we forget to say thank you. You were not born with trauma. You were not born with fear. You were not born with limitations. You were born to soar. You were born to be great. It's up to you to pick up your inheritance and to live in it. Enjoy it. Be it. Because many people right now, they are, even though you say, no, that cannot be me. If you want the lot of 5 million, 10 million, 100 million right now, I promise you, if you're not personally developed to understand how to be under the covering of the Spirit of the Most High God so that it can guide you, and to be in that environment with others, you continue to do what you've been doing, getting the same results you've been getting. Even if you make 100,000, you make 250,000, you make 500,000, you make $1 million, the same amount is still going to be in your bank account. Why? Your mindset. And you know what? A lot of people don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. They don't know who to talk to. They don't know how to start living a life that is limitless. Believing that you are worthy of it. It's not that life, that worthy life, that prosperity is not just for some people, it's for all people. The only way you can begin to live the life that was created for you is for you to intentionally seek after being personally developed. Self-identity has kept so many people where they are. And because of that, they don't move past that level. They remain right there. They're not doing any better than their mother, their father. Remain right there. Parents will say, oh, I want my children to be better than me. I want my children to rise up. I want them to. If you don't know better, how they going to know better? Because they what? Because they went to school for a different degree? Because they became a doctor? Because they became, so therefore they're supposed to know better? No. They just know a different profession. They're just in their profession. That's it. But what you have taught them, their foundation. I was talking yesterday, a video that I did on Facebook yesterday. Literally, let me tell you something. Being born again, renewing your mind. What do you think that is? My people perish for lack of knowledge. What do you think that is? You don't know past what you don't know. You only know what you know, and what you know is keeping you right where you are until you begin to know more. And I'm not saying go to school and get masters, and that's not knowing more. That's knowing what the world wants you to know so you can stay right where the world wants you to be. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about who are you and whose are you. That's what we're talking about here. Because if you know whose you are, you will go back to whose you are, and you will learn the life that he has already created for you so you can begin to live. Yes, of course you work. You work. You work. You're grateful. The job that you have, you're grateful. The home that you have, you're grateful. The marriage you're in, you're grateful. Some married women will say, yeah, my husband, he's so boring. He doesn't want to do anything. Is that the problem you have, girl? That ain't no problem. Because you can fix that. Because when a man loves a woman, just take a staycation. Go to your city. Stay at a hotel over there for 2 days. Show him what you got. Instead of you waiting for him to come show you, he may not know how. He may not know how. He may just need you to brush him up a little bit. Oh, he don't want to do anything, girl. What? I choose to believe that whatever I desire, I get. So when I begin to imagine, we're at a beautiful place. So I begin to see myself at maybe in Paris. And I see me and him getting on a plane, and we sitting in business class, and we, sipping our wine and just having a good time. We flying all the way over there to Paris, get to Paris. We're in the nicest hotel. Imagine that sucker. I promise you. And then many of you will say, but there's no money. Do you know what you just confessed? You confessed no money. So there will be no money. Because it's not your business where the money will come from. It's not your business. The world has taught us that you only get paid for what you work for, right? Do you know what the heavens teach? What the Spirit of God teach? What they teach? It's not your physical walk. It's not your physical walk that gets you compensated. Even you sitting down in your imagination, getting to know who you are, whose you are, connecting with the spirit that's within you, connecting with the peace that surpasses all understanding that's within you. That's work. That's work. Praying, that's work. Those are the spiritual works. So you either want to do the earthly work or you want to do spiritual work. And spiritual work, God don't owe nobody nothing. He pays you more than you can ever do for him. So my sister, my brother, everything that you will ever desire is already here. You just have to be that version that is doing great things and expect great things to begin to happen for you and to you. Yeah. Because all this trauma, all this stuff that y'all going through, you were not born with that. You didn't bring that with you. Those are things that you met here, and you need to let them go. Let it go. Let it go. Stop pity partying all the time. Don't you get sick of somebody that you talk to, and every time there's always one thing or another, and there's never a happy day. It's always a sad day. Who want to be around people like that? Nobody. Nobody. In order for you to manifest anything, you have to be that thing. And then those things come. Become an elevated version of yourself who begins to walk and talk like the future person. We all say, it's on its way. It's on his 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 way. It's on its way if you're already walking as that person. Manifestation itself is awareness. You come into the awareness that I'm able to be this. I'm able to do this. I'm entitled to this. Manifestation is an awareness. Until you get that awareness, you just be following the status quo that has been laid down for you on earth, even though you're not from here. You're just here having this experience. You're not from here. You're just here for a very short amount of time. At least enjoy it while you're here. Can you imagine? Enjoy it. And how do you enjoy it? Stop attracting stress to yourself. Stop attracting fear to yourself. That thing that scares you, it scares you you're so scared. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. Because your breakthrough's on that side. But the moment you're supposed to do it, you don't do it. You're supposed to do it, you don't do it. No. Money isn't the issue. Yeah. Money isn't the issue for a lot of people. But for a whole lot of people, money is the issue. They've turned money into their God. And you are the God of money. You are. What is money? Money is a paper that came from where? There's nothing wrong with money. All money does, money helps you to get the things, to purchase the things that you like. So love money. There's nothing wrong with money. But if you keep thinking in the poverty mindset, if you keep thinking bills, bill, that's all you're going to get. You know why? Because the heavens don't understand bills. There's no bills being paid on the other side. So when all you think about is bills, they give you more bills because they feel, hey, that's what you're thinking about. You may want more of it. Let me give you more. Angels are playful. The Spirit of God is so playful. I'm not saying God. It's so playful. That's why they say you can't enter into anything or anywhere if your mind is not like a baby, like a child. You gotta be a baby again. You gotta be fun. Gotta be fun again. You're so serious. You're no longer fun. I'm going to leave that here. Reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm here to serve. My life work has been to teach people how to fulfill, you know, that unlimited potential that God has given to us. Only if you know the power that you have. And the only way you can know is to try. Try it out. You've been doing something particularly for so long. Every now and then you see manifestation here, there. But what if you have manifestation? You were literally seeing all the good things that you think about every day. So stay thinking good. Stop using your mouth to talk negative. Don't talk about other people. Why? Because we're all the same people. When you talk about one people, you're talking about all of us. We're all the same people. Stop competing. Let's collaborate. Let's come together. Have you heard that the prayer of a collective, like when people come together and they literally begin to really fire up whatever they ask for, boom, it's done. Boom, it's done. So when we do things collectively, things happen. But when you're so afraid of what they're going to say, you're afraid of what they're doing, you're afraid. Oh, you will live and die and afraid. Fear is false evidence appearing real. It doesn't exist. Write your story. Write the version of yourself that is the best version of you, and create that and become that. You think like people like Oprah Winfrey just woke up one day and, it's as if you just reconstruct themselves. They just walked into that. They became it before they even saw it. That's why when Oprah Winfrey had gotten fired at the job, she knew opportunity was going to open for her. That was not her death sentence. The doors not open? Doors opened. Don't think just because one thing didn't work out, so therefore it's a done deal with your life. Every disappointment or anything that happens, it's for a blessing around the corner. You have to know that. You got to realize that God got you. God got you. His plan for you is not to be here and to suffer all the days of your life. He got you. But until you begin to believe that, you won't see it. Until you begin to see that he's not after your life. Because if he wanted your life, he would, God, just take it. You're nothing but a flower. Just take your life. Let's do better. Let's make bests of the life that we have here on earth. Begin to create. If God did not want you to have a better version of yourself, he would not say that you should have this life and have it in abundance. Do you know the definition of abundance? Do you know the definition of abundance? Are you living in abundance? If you're not living in abundance, you begin to ask for your abundance. You lack nothing. All the lacking that you lack is all in your head. Why? Because of your experiences. Your father didn't have it. Your mother didn't have it. So therefore, okay, you that have it, what are you doing with it? Your mom and your dad didn't know better. You that know better, are you doing better? Manifestation. The key to manifestation is you being transformed from the inside out. You being transformed from the inside out, not from the outside in. You got to be beautiful from the inside out. Who said to be skinny is cute? Who said to be fat is not cute? Who said you believe everything that everybody say? Sit down. What do you say? Begin to do the mirror work. I was telling someone the other day, you don't love yourself. You want everybody to love you. How's that possible? You don't love yourself. You want to show love. It's not possible. It's fake. That's why you have so many fake people. Because they don't even know what love is. God is love. And he's living inside every last one of us. And when you look at your fellow friend and you don't have that genuine love towards that person, girl, as if God just skipped you for a minute. You got to love. He says, live in peace with all men. You've got to. You're not better than anybody. Nobody's better than you. If someone has something that you like, stop thinking, hey, okay, so I have to go and get another job and $50,000 and I can take that $50,000 and get this. Why can't God get you that? You like it? Why God can't get it for you? You believe in a miraculous God, but you don't believe he can do things like that for you? Why you gotta hustle and bustle for everything? You don't need to believe what I'm saying. But I'm telling you, like I said yesterday, get the book, Commanding Your Morning. Commanding Your Morning. Get this book. Get this book. There's several books. There's U Square. You probably don't see it. How to quantum leap success in your life. There are books that will show you step by step how to do things. So you can stop waiting on the Lord, because the Lord is waiting on you. If your mindset, it ain't there, you ain't going to get there. You're going to remain right where you are until you now develop yourself. You think it's a joke? You think the left, right, center that you're hearing, coach here, coach everywhere. People are needing help to move from where they are to where they really want to be. You can't do it on your own. You can't do it on your own. I didn't sit there and say, okay, Rashida's really smart. She can just take another class. She can, what? I invested in myself. I'm worth that much. And I invested a whole lot. Before I invested in anybody else, I'm going to invest in me. I invested a whole lot. And I will continue to do it. Because the level of where you're going, your mindset got to be there. You can't just get there just because. You don't get there like that. Your level got to be there. You understand? That's it, ladies and gents. For today, that will be it. Create that version that is already in you. Create that version. So there's several versions of you. Pick whichever one you want. Decide which one you want and begin to build on that person. You are amazing. You are God's creme de la creme. He loves you completely. Are you going to make mistakes all day? But the thing is, create the life that you want. You have the power to do that. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate y'all. Bye. All right, y'all, my YouTube fans. See ya later. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for always being out here.